Hey, I'm hearing it out here, but not in here.
How's that, Marvin?
You the man, Cup. You the man. Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of the Golfmonger show. Oh, man. Listen, when you get more than two of us in the room, it's tough to do things around here. I'm your host, Brian Steffen. I am the Golfmonger. Special edition. Today's show brought to you by East Coast Golf Management.
How about that?
I've got El Presidente sitting in here with me. Mike Bruceroni. We got a lot to talk about today, Mike. Glad to see you again, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. It's nice when you're sitting here and I said, hey, by the way, you want to hop on?
Yeah, but I want those cool earphones that you have.
Listen, I'm part of the talent.
Look like a 1980s
You got to
Sony
take
thing.
care of the talent.
I know. I got it.
All right?
I got
I've
it.
been telling George that for...
George got those for him.
I've been telling my boss, George, that for months, that you got to take care of the talent.
That's why you got my phone charger.
He doesn't... And I'm using your... Thank you for the use of your phone charger, by the way. I was dummy and left mine at the house this morning, so... by the way, I'm looking at something here on PGAtour.com, and there's a picture that says, golf is hard.
Great.
Newsflash.
Yeah, like we didn't know that.
Newsflash. So, glad you're sitting in here today. Glad you folks are with us. By the way, check us out on the golfdirector.com. And if you want to see two of the best damn looking guys in the room right now, you can click on the TV tab and you can watch us live if you happen to be listening live. If you're downloading it later, sorry about your
I'm
luck.
already getting text messages.
You're already getting texts. Your fan club, man.
Yeah, they said I looked a little thinner than last time.
It's been a while. You do look good, buddy. You've
Thank
been
you.
losing weight.
35 pounds.
Stop sending it my way.
Oh.
Yes. I don't like it. But glad you're here. Big announcements. A lot of stuff going on. You guys going to be in Greensboro?
Yeah.
The annual Carolinas PGA meeting at the home office there. Well, Greensboro's the original home office. Then
Correct.
it left for a while.
Yep.
And now they're back.
We're back.
And you guys are there, what, Sunday to Tuesdays?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yes, sir.
And you guys are going to be doing some fun.
Yeah, we George came up with it, and Jeff, and we're actually East Coast is going to sponsor a little radio show with Mike Bender and Headwear, one of our vendor partners up there, will be out of his booth, and starting Monday at 12 o'clock, every half hour, we're going to be interviewing key personnel, PGA professionals, and vendors that are game changers in the golf industry.
So, key game changers in the golf industry. You want to name drop a little bit?
I do. I want to, for Paige Cribb, who is with Coastal Carolina. She's a golf professional, and she is our secretary of the Carolinas PGA.
The first female.
First female. And I got to tell you, last year, why we're going up Sunday rather than Monday, we went up last year because it was a voting year, and myself and Gene Weldon and Jimmy Biggs and Dave Harbaugh, we left at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was cold. And we drove up, and we went to the annual meeting, and we voted, and you know, it was great to vote for her. She's a great asset for us in the Carolinas, and we're excited to have her on.
PC's fantastic. She is actually comes on the show here from time to time.
Yeah.
Normally she's a call-in. She's a busy
She's got a lot going on.
busy girl. Yeah, with her school lessons and working out at Coastal and helping those kids and being Madam Secretary, and yeah, she's
Madam
busy.
Secretary, very good.
Mm-hmm. See, I got them all.
Wow.
Man. I got them all. That's why I'm sitting in the big chair.
I know.
With the fancy headsets. So besides our very own Paige Cribb, who you got?
We're going to have Ron Schmidt, our executive director. They are putting together about 4 of the award winners, the section award winners from the previous night. They'll be coming on, and we're going to interview them. John Fadley, who's at Forsyth Country Club.
Mm-hmm.
John has been there for about 11 years now, and 14 years. And John runs a big Make-A-Wish event out there, and we're going to talk to him about how that's going. And Mike Bender will be on. I think we're having Chris Sanders, a couple of the vendors out there, and get their insight as to the state of the business and where we're headed.
We're headed into golf season here.
We are.
And
we're on the eve.
We are. It's the first official weekend is it this weekend or next weekend?
I hope it's
if
this
you're
weekend.
a Myrtle Beach
It's this weekend.
golf person, it's this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the balmy 32 degrees we have outside right now.
It's sunny, though. It's a chamber day.
It is.
It's always beautiful in Myrtle Beach.
Always. And it never rains on a golf course either.
Absolutely
So you're absolutely good. we got more to get back to that. I want to take a quick review back, as we always do every week. Last week, Pebble Beach. Sneds looking good again.
Looking good.
Healthy again, good swing. Hey, is it any coincidence that the guys that keep winning are playing good or working with Butch Harmon?
There were a couple other guys that used to do that.
Couple. Yeah, and when guys work with Butch Harmon, they tend to win.
It's like Hendricks Motorsports in NASCAR now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. They got all the boys on the one team now. They do.
But yeah,
they're all dialed in.
So, anybody out there do you think maybe should give Butch a call?
Yeah.
But I mean, no, but seriously, I mean, is that guy not the greatest coach of professional golfers?
It's interesting though,
right now. I mean,
and he's not a PGA member. Is he correct? Is he an honorary PGA member?
Yeah, I think
Butch,
you're right.
Butch Harmon?
I
don't want to say that over, but I don't believe he actually is a PGA member. I think he's honorary.
I don't think it matters. I think what he's doing.
Oh, it's great.
Whatever he's doing,
I think it's even that much
works.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it doesn't matter whether he's, you know, who he's working with, who he's.
You want to get that?
No, I don't need to get that. That's probably somebody else that I don't want to talk
to. I
to.
think what he's done with Ricky. Obviously, when you go to him now, everybody's got to get a haircut.
Yes, you have.
You got to get the trim.
Yeah.
He's got the haircut. Sneds.
It was nice to see Sned. Well, Sned's hair wasn't cut that much. He was just wearing a full hat, so you couldn't really see it. He didn't have the visor on. Yeah, it was probably pressed very tightly underneath that baseball cap. But it was working with Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker.
I mean,
he's got a whole.
He's got a
group
good
of studs in there now,
and they're all
winning,
playing well and winning. And Ricky Fowler had the best year I've probably seen anybody ever have last year that didn't win a tournament.
Was he in all four majors? Top five?
Top five.
First one to do it?
3. He was top 2 in 3 of them.
Yep.
He was. I mean, that's without winning. No one's had a better year that I could ever think of without winning than he had last
That's
year.
right.
And 2 of the weeks he just got unfortunate and ran into buzzsaws with.
They were big buzzsaws.
With Martin Keimer at Pinehurst and then Rory at the British, but at the Open Championship. But you know. That's where it's going. So this week, I mean, if you take a quick peek, Nick Watney, bam, right out there on top again. Speaking of another guy who seems to have
finished second,
found his game.
Second last week?
Finished second alone last week, 7th the week
Who's he
before,
working with? Is he with Butch? Is he with Butch?
I'm not sure if he's working with Butch or not. We'll put the research team on it. Biggsy.
Yeah, Biggs.
Is Watney working with Butch? See, there you go. I don't know the name of the list.
You didn't think I had this game today, did you?
You're in. Especially when I said we're going to talk about the NTO and you said what?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about
we'll talk about cars or
treaty
something?
or something.
Treaty. Well, you've been a busy man as president of East Coast Golf Management. In fact, I'm happy to have you on the air here on the Golfmonger Show because we're going to make a little bit of an announcement here that no one knows, not privy. But when you stood 10 feet from the table here and said, "I'm ready to tell the world,"
I'm ready to tell the world.
I'm going to let you tell the world.
And I'm not getting married.
Well, we know that.
Yeah, I know.
Cry, man, that's
yeah.
That'd be I mean, no one would believe that. So even if you sat here
Yeah.
on camera and said, "I'm getting married," nobody would believe you.
I know.
So no, you've got better news than that. Trust
Yeah.
me. From a guy who's been married twice, trust me, you got better news than that.
We do.
My wife doesn't listen to the show, by the way. That's why I can get away with saying that.
Really, over the last year and a half, when we first started getting involved here with Jeff and you all, and I'm not a techie guy.
I mean, neither.
But I've learned, been educated more on what all goes on, how this all works, websites, all what have you. East Coast Golf Management and iNet Golf have now formed a partnership, and we're very excited about that. A lot of our golf courses now will be going through a major overhaul with web design, social media, SEO, all that, and we're really excited also to have the Platinum membership site and menu also on that as well. We're with Jeff here and Dave Harbaugh and everybody that was involved. We're excited, very excited.
Yeah, no, that's why I walked in the room and you were like, "I'm ready to tell the world." I'm like, "Well, can you tell me? Tell me in the world. Let's get on there and let's do
We're
this."
excited.
So that's fantastic. So East Coast Golf Management, iNet Golf, and for those of you, iNet Golf is the golf arm of the Zeus Radio Network,
Yes.
basically, that encompasses us here at thegolfdirector.com, TGD Radio, TGD TV, the golf packaging that Big Dave's doing in the back here. That kind of takes it all under. That's what iNet Golf is.
And I told Jeff earlier, because we actually, even though we're partners, we do have to actually pay him. and we were going through the payables today on one of our properties, and I pulled him out. I showed him. I said, "Hey, we'll let you know we took care of this under Zeus." And he's like, "Oh, good." I said, "You know what you need to do?" I said, "You need to get that Z out of there, and you got to get like to the I's or the A's, because when you go through the payables, the alpha, when you get down to Z's, there chances of that thing getting paid are on a timely basis." So that's why
So
we're
they
going
got iNet Golf.
iNet Golf.
That's right. I'll just put East Coast Golf first.
East Coast.
Just list that first so it's in the E's. So
Yeah.
so it's up
That's
there
right.
higher. No, that's awesome, bud. Congratulations. I know you guys have been working hard, and ever since you guys kind of East Coast, how long now?
We're in our fourth
year, right? Yeah, I was gonna say.
November 1st, 2011.
And from a handful of courses, then we're now at how many?
We've got 22 in the group, and that consists of 5 managed facilities, 1 owned, and then the other partner courses are in our marketing cooperative, which allows us to do all this together in the Platinum.
And they're all here in the Grand Strand, except for
They
a
are
couple,
not.
right? You have a few outside, right?
Yes, sir. We've got Kings Grant in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Methodist University owns that golf course, and we took that over in May. I graduated there, barely.
You just graduated in May?
Yeah, I think it's still under review from '95. But we, as far as Carolina Beach, all the way south to Georgetown County. So, yep.
Well, good stuff, and we're glad to have you. And that's fun for me,
Yeah.
for you being around, because then you're going to be around more.
Could be
And
around
when
more.
we do some more fun stuff.
I'm on a mission with this deal.
Get
I
out
like
to your
this.
courses. That's what we got to start doing.
Yes.
We got to start doing from nothing better than sitting on the deck.
These nice chairs.
Yeah, these lovely chairs we have here. And I think I'd rather be
Well, now with the new partnership, you got a little more
more
added insight. We're going to get some backs on these things.
nice. Well, Jeff doesn't like backs because he doesn't want me sitting like this. He doesn't want me like I'm sitting in my recliner. And
I'm
actually,
like
it's not
hunched
me.
over.
He's worried about the Godfather falling asleep when he leans back in the chair.
Well,
That's
George needs to be in.
what he's worried about.
Yeah.
So it's also a whole nother story is why I have my own headsets, but we'll talk about that another day. So Carolina section, as you said,
Yep.
you guys are going up Greensboro. You got some interviews going
Yeah.
and doing some things up there. What is there any big news for the amateur golf world that might be coming out of the meeting that you're aware of that you might be able to give a tip on, or is it life just business as usual?
Play more golf.
Play more golf.
Play more golf.
Yeah.
I think.
By the way, we all need to do that.
Okay, so you said in the beginning, it said on the internet there, it says golf is hard. Well, yeah, it is. So is every other sport. But
Yeah, everything's hard.
golf is truly one of the only sports that you can go and play as long as you want. I mean, you could play as, you could be Gene's age, Weldon, and still be playing. Or you could be Jimmy's age. And so we're allowed to all play together. And it does allow us, it does allow us the opportunity. And I think the whole industry needs to get back behind that and promoting golf. It's fun. You
Well,
can have
golf is
everybody-
fun.
It is fun.
Golf is fun.
It is fun.
The bad news is people watch golf on TV, and let me tell you, there's nothing fun about the golf on TV. It is so slow and so bogged down anymore, the way these guys play the game.
The personalities are a little. That's why we went to Ricky Fowler's, and the Rory McIlroys, and
yeah.
even
want that.
Bubba to play better.
You want that.
Other than the Masters.
You want Ricky and his people, and Rory and Bubba and Patrick Reed and the fist pumping, and guys like that. The last thing you want is a bunch of stuffed shirts out there. It.
Guys, I have to interrupt
What?
you for a second.
What?
We have a caller who's just called in on the show here.
Okay, we'll take a caller.
Bruce, did you really just say something about me playing at my age?
That was encouraging for others out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Professor Weldon on the line here.
I think that's great.
You'll be lucky to be able to play at my age.
I know.
You will be
Listen.
lucky.
I can't play now.
You got to watch your lifestyle, son. That's how you get to be this age.
Listen,
Thanks
I'm
for
hoping.
taking the call.
Thanks for being on the show, Professor Weldon.
Thanks for the professor for calling in. By the way, I
Hey,
just
is he
hope,
selling
I
anything
just hope
today?
to still be alive, let alone playing golf when I'm his age.
Isn't he supposed to be selling something today for us?
I don't know. Is that what he does for you?
I don't know.
I never.
Yes.
I never asked.
No, Gene's are great.
No,
Gene's
no.
great. We love Gene.
We love to have fun with our friends. Now, Bigsy, on the other hand, I'm still trying to figure out what he does for you guys. Besides wear funny looking clothes.
Bigsy is the true. If you want to talk about all the marketing partnership golf courses that we've got, he is truly has become one of the ambassadors for East Coast and all that we do. He's a good friend, but he's also a true ambassador and one of the new up and coming golf professionals that we've got in the.
Oh
area.
yeah, no doubt. I say that because I love it, and he's sitting right there.
God, that killed me. That killed me to say that.
What, all that nice stuff about Bigsy, especially
Yeah.
when he can hear you because he's sitting over there. Yeah.
You want a tissue? You starting to tear up?
You ever right over there, big guy? By the way, that's the most toned down outfit I've ever seen him wear.
Yeah, I
For
know.
what he's got on right now. Yeah. Well, it is cold outside for
We
us
do.
here.
We actually do have one listener.
We do?
Yeah, Mr.
Well, you keep getting texts.
I
over
know
there.
he's driving. He's crazy, Mr.
Yeah.
Mike Bender, who will be
Who
interviewing up there in his booth at Ahead. A big merchandise guru he is, and keeps on trying to play golf more in Myrtle Beach. He's got his whole update there on the Butch Harmon team that we missed out. Zach's
yeah.
on there.
And
Yeah.
for all you,
I knew we were missing a bunch of names.
Oh yeah,
I just
they got a lot of horses.
and for Bender and the other listener, we have two. Okay, for both you listeners, we take breaks every 20 minutes. So y'all can go to the bathroom then.
yeah.
Perfect.
Don't go to the bathroom yet.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
almost done.
Yeah, there's stuff
We got-
coming up.
we got
Where are we going?
We got 5 minutes left.
How long is this
Don't go to
show?
the bathroom. How long you want it to be?
No, I just didn't know.
I just talk till Jeff looks at me and goes like this.
Oh, okay.
that's kind of how it works every week. So sometimes I'm on here about 3 minutes.
Perfect.
And then other
Right.
weeks, it's a half hour. It just depends when I hear him beating on the glass over there. And by the way, you talk about not being a techie guy and moving into taking the company
Yeah.
where you're going. I am 100% behind you. I do this because I can do this. Here's what I have to do to make this show happen. I have to sit in a chair. I have to pull the mic in front of my face, and I have to put my headphones in.
I saw that whole. I saw
you
that
see
whole
that process?
today.
Did you see that?
The minute you walked in the door, I was like, "Wow."
Well, it
he's
takes me
ready.
about 15 minutes.
It did.
And then I sit down, and Jeff counts me down, and he starts pushing buttons. If the man behind the glass wasn't back there pushing the buttons, this would never happen because, trust me, if I walk in there, it's like walking into foreign land. And that's why, he's the man, and
He
I'm
is.
just...
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Jeff and what he does, I think I've got my mind kind of wanders a lot. But he
What-
can sit there and explain to you actually what's going on now, and he's been great for us.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the future.
No, like I said, it's having you guys here, and you guys do everything. I mean, you're even holding East Coast chapstick, by the way.
we
I
do.
mean,
we
you
logo
guys do
everything. Look at that.
everything.
And what a fine day to use this.
You know what I noticed, though, Jeff?
Yeah, well, that's Mike Bender's fault.
I don't...
Yeah,
They don't logo
did
everything.
you say Bender was
They
listening?
don't logo everything.
Bender is listening. He's texting me right now, and he said,
I mean...
tell Jeff to start getting 2 under retail. Oh, you're supposed to go buy it for $25. But no.
Wait a minute. Do not mention the name of his company again.
Oh, yeah, until he
I get some of
provides
that-
us...
Until
That's
I
right.
get some of that
We
fancy
could talk,
underwear.
we could talk about
Until he
Ahead, but
provides
not
us
that
with
one.
fancy
Yeah.
underwear. We're
Yeah.
not talking about that one.
Yeah, do not
we can talk
mention-
about hats,
Do not mention
shirts.
Yeah.
What else does Ahead do? We can talk about all
No, no, no.
markers.
Ball markers.
Don't say that name again.
No, we can't say the other name.
We can't say the other one.
Which okay.
We can say
We can
Ahead.
say Ahead.
Oh, we can say ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not
Oh,
the.
okay.
He's
not
letting us
the-
use his booth.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you guys are using his booth.
Wait a minute. I put a limit on mentions,
Well, we said it enough. we said.
Trust me, we'll hear it.
but I want some
This
of that
weekend.
fancy underwear, man.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
It'll be up there on Monday.
Listen,
Is
get
Bender
y'all
going to model it?
I'm
Trust
out.
me.
Never mind. Boy, am I glad I'm not going to Greensboro.
Hey,
Not
look,
something we
when
wanna have.
Bender, I've seen that action. Unfortunately,
Whoa,
Bender, when he comes down, he stays at my house.
That's entirely too
we've
much
totally
information.
lost control of the show. We have totally lost control here.
Bender needs your
Bigsy,
size.
help me. Help
Bender
me.
said he needs your size.
Tell him that my waist is small, but I need a double extra large for other reasons.
Jeff needs a extra large there,
my
Mr.
God.
Bender.
I'm a 34 waist, Mr. Bender.
He's a 34 waist.
I don't even know what to say. Thanks for coming on the show there, Boosie.
How about that, huh? trying to help you out. What else we do? It's a little cold out today.
Well, so does that mean he only needs a single X because it's cold out today? Is that what you're saying?
We need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, we need to change the topic.
We need to get off the
quickly.
cart path and go.
I don't care. Yeah, we need to go somewhere. All right. So listen, I'll put you on the spot since you're so tuned in and who's playing this week. Who you like?
I have no. Oh, this week?
Yeah, it's Riviera.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain guys that are always going to play well out there. I mean, does Bubba have a shot to repeat?
No.
It's so hard to be a defending champ.
No. He doesn't. Look at the Seahawks.
Especially if it's Bubba. If somebody sneezes, it throws his game off.
Well, when you think about it, he had 2 phenomenal days on the weekend last year. He went 67-67 or
Well, Watney's playing well.
64-64. He is.
Isn't he playing well?
He is. He's off to a good start. He's technically, they're half the field's out there. He's 5 under already.
Are all the big boys out there this week?
Most of them are playing. Yeah, most of them are out there this week. You know, I was reading a lot earlier in the week that
Is Phil there?
everybody's keeping an eye on. I don't know if it's Phil playing or not. Watney's at 5 under.
I'll pick Watney.
You like? Well, sure. Go ahead, be the front runner. I
How
like
could
it.
you not pick Walker? Or is Furyk out there?
Furyk's playing. Well, you can't pick Furyk. Well, actually, you can only pick Furyk if he's not winning after Saturday.
Why can't I pick him?
Well, you can, but he's going to lose. You know, he's on like a 15 tournament streak where if he's holding a 54-hole lead, he doesn't win.
But he's held it.
And for the amazing thing is for a guy of his caliber to go, I mean, that stretches over 3 years.
You put Furyk in the first 2 or 3 games and take him out.
Well, you just don't play him on Sunday.
Yeah, you put him on the bench on Sunday.
No, when you play him on Sundays when he's teeing off an hour and a half for the leaders, because then he'll go out and shoot 63 and finish second. But if he's got the 54-hole lead, you bench him because he's going to shoot 74. I don't know what it is, and a veteran like that you wouldn't expect. I mean, we're talking 15 tournaments in a row for a guy like him. Not consecutive weeks, but
What was the one last week? Year. He was right there again, didn't he? He blew
Well,
it?
this past week he was at
he was
he had the
up there.
54-hole lead at Pebble Beach, shot 75.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get.
Is DJ up there this week?
He's there. I don't see what he's done yet. He may not have teed
Hasn't
off
teed
yet.
off. I'll take Watney and DJ. DJ's
I like DJ this
DJ's
week.
dialed back in. He's,
I like
he's a
JB
Myrtle
Holmes.
Beach boy.
I like JB Holmes this week. I like Jimmy Walker. I mean,
Any
there.
tournament on the West Coast or Hawaii.
Yeah, yeah. Anything in the Western that time zone or further out, I like Jimmy Walker. Well, I laughed earlier. I said to the Professor Weldon that if you're going to play fantasy, you got to start Pat Perez on the West Coast, but no other time the rest of the year.
Look at that. We got one of the guys calling in right now for the interviews.
Yeah, well, tell him that we'll get to him in a minute.
Mr. John Fadley.
Oh, there you go. Tell him this isn't that. He can't call that phone if he wants to talk to us. He's got to call
he's
that
not.
phone.
He's trying to book his time for Monday.
He's got to call. He's got to call the boss's phone. Oh man. Well, hey, listen. Big news. East Coast Golf Management partnering with iNet Golf here at the Golf Director, the parent company, I guess to say. Was that saying it correctly there, Mr. Gilder?
That's exactly it.
The parent
Yep.
company, iNet Golf.
Yep.
East Coast Golf Management is now one partnership. Fantastic. Love it. That means El Presidente will be here a lot more and the rest of the crew. Today's show, as always, TGD Radio and TV produced and broadcast by the Zeus Radio Network for thegolfdirector.com. When you're visiting the Golf Director, be sure to check out our featured golf course pages where you'll find up-to-date information about course conditions, specials, and much more. If you need help with your next golf vacation, hashtag just call Dave. That's right. Give us a call at 844-GO-GOLF1, 844-464-6531. All of the Golf Director programming is archived for listening and viewing on demand. Catch up on a show you may have missed, click on the TGD Radio and TGD TV tabs in the menu at thegolfdirector.com. We are now available. Boosie, you'll get a kick out of this. This is what you're getting now with your new partnership. We're now available in over 1 billion, that's with a B, 1 billion devices between iTunes, Audio Realm, TuneIn, YouTube, Ustream, Roku, Blueberry, and the Myrtle Beach Golf app.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
More than 1 billion people. So that's pretty good. Boosie,
great.
thanks for coming on today, sitting in with us. You got to get a little more techie because normally I would say you give us your Twitter and your all that,
I've
but
got
you don't
one.
have. You finally have Twitter?
I do have Twitter. Hold on.
Get out of town.
I do it. Hold on. I don't.
He just doesn't know what it is.
He just doesn't know what it is or how to
I'm on
get to
there.
it.
Hey, I got 50 followers now. I got more than that guy that yelled at Kaepernick.
Hey, you'll get a kick out of this, guys. On the Golf Gossip Girl show, Shan and Jamie each week do a pro you don't know.
Yeah.
And they tweeted out that this week's pro was, and I forget his name, he retweeted and favored it.
That's fantastic.
I've got 52 followers.
Okay,
now.
so what's your Twitter handle
So
now?
where do you go? You go at, right?
Right.
At MRB Golf PGA. What are you laughing for?
You go at, right?
At MRB Golf PGA.
At MRB Golf PGA to follow El Presidente, East Coast Golf Management. Boosie, it's been great. Thank you to Jeff behind the glass, pushing all the buttons. I'm Brian, your host, on behalf of Jeff and the Golf Director. Thanks for tuning in. There's more great Golf Director news and information coming up next. And remember, keep it in the short grass.
Wow.